Shalom everybody, Rabbi Shapira coming to you for a prophecy report from the city of Akko. The Lord led me today to these cannonballs to specifically pray for this moment in time. We are watching prophecy unfold before us in a way unlike any other ways, and I need you to pay attention today. There will be a follow-up video in probably the next day or two that is going to be releasing. But the reason I'm standing here next to the cannonball, because I believe that a war with Iran is imminent. I stand behind it, and although it seems that Donald Trump has taken a step back, I am telling you today, a conflict with Iran is imminent. And this so-called delay, which, by the way, interesting, taking place right before the festival of Purim, is not a coincidence. Now, let me explain to you what took place in the last 24 hours and why this is so significant. Here in Israel, there's gigantic uproar about what took place. You see, the so-called peace council that put by the United States of America. And I told you before, do not idolize Donald Trump or the administration. Be careful. There are other forces that are working here. It's the Sarim above. I told you that before. And now you must understand that the two biggest enemies of Israel, it is outside Iran, which is Turkey and Qatar. Remember, Qatar is Hamas and Hamas is Qatar. Turkey is Hamas and Hamas is Turkey. You must remember those things. Shockingly, the United States of America have made a decision, as now they are ready to move to face bet in establishing Gaza and rebuild Gaza. They have now established both Turkey and both Qatar as members, as dominant members. That, of course, make Hamas very happy. Not only that Hamas is not going to be removed, now Hamas is going to get back up. And you probably ask the question, how can it be that this is happening? See, the Bible speaks about an invasion that is taking place in the last days, if the redemption will come in Be'itah, God forbid. Do you know that Turkey, for example, has the largest navy in all of NATO? Can you imagine warships of Turkey coming into Gaza? Can you imagine the influence that they will have inside the land of Israel? The American administration has now crossed the line. They feel that they are in charge of the land of Israel and the people of Israel. The arrogance is a warning to America, and I urge all of you to pray as Israel now try to reverse this decree. I'm listening to the uproar inside the land of Israel of the decision and the arrogance of the United States of America that claim that now they are in charge of Gaza and they are calling the shots. Well, I have news for you today. America does not call the shots. It's the God of Israel who is in charge. This decision to put those two countries in the council that oversee the work in Gaza is shocking and chilling. The Lord took me to the Gemara, to Avodah Zarah, chapter 2. It says that there will be a final war between Edom and between Persia. At the end of this war, listen to me carefully. I'm not setting times or dates. I'm simply telling you what the Tosefta is saying. The kingdom of Rome will defeat the kingdom of Persia. The people ask me, will there be a conflict between the two? Of course there is a conflict between the two. A war is coming. Don't have a false sense that it is not coming, it is coming, it's going to be even bigger. But the shocking part of the Gemara and the Tosefta goes after that to explain, as you hear the sound of the mosques here. Listen to what it says. It says that in those days, the world will enter for the days of Mashiach within 9 months, a birth of a child. So the Gemara says that from the moment that Iran is being destroyed, there is 9 months until the beginning of the coming of the Mashiach. Again, I want to make a disclaimer. I do not set times and I do not set dates. I simply tell you what it says. So listen for the bombs. Listen to what is happening right now. And may America will not betray Israel. Let us pray for this. As the decision by Trump lead me to believe that the Sarim has been infected, even the United States of America. At the end of the day, Israel will have to stand alone like the watchman on this wall. Be a watchman on the wall. Stand. Are we nearing the final 9 months? Time will tell. Let's get ourselves ready. Shalom from the wall.